Fractional options, okay? So I want to explain it. I'm actually just I'll send this video to the 3 people that asked about it today, but then I'll just publish it too. It just makes it a lot easier. But so fractional real estate options, okay? This is a really interesting thing. I don't know anyone else that does it. So if someone purchases a fractional option, they're purchasing it about 50% less than the fractional would cost. Say somebody was going to buy a 1-bedroom for $100,000. They could, if they wanted to, buy a fractional option, optioning that ownership block. The reason they would do that is all of the deeded fractional that we sell it in price tiers. So those who buy earliest get the best price. Those who buy the latest, it's the most expensive, right? And each type or dwelling, we only have 13 weeks in each price tier, right? Once we sell 13 weeks in price tier 1, it goes to price tier 2. Once we sell 13 weeks in price tier 2, it goes to price tier 3. And once you sell 4 of them, it's gone. People that come in early, they're locking in that price by paying only about 50% of the price for this ownership, but they don't own it. They're optioning it, locking that $100,000 price for $50,000. So they have 5 years to choose to buy it for $100,000. After 5 years, if it hasn't been sold yet, the price goes down. It's a race. We're trying to sell, and they're hoping we don't sell it before they decide to buy it. If we're not able to sell that time by year 5, the price starts to progressively go down each year. Year 9, they end up owning it for that same $50,000. And this is what's cool about the fractional option is there's really no risk for the optionee. They're buying this fractional option. Not only do they own this option, they can now use this fractional share just like they were an owner. They can come stay at the property, they can use it, they can even rent it as long as they pay their management fee. And their management fee is not even required if they own an option. If they want to use it, they'll be using those weeks. If they're like, no, we're not going to use it this year, they don't owe any management fees, nothing. What's really, really interesting is if we do sell it, okay, there is no right of first refusal or anything like that. If someone owns an option, we're always trying to sell option time. Like that's what we're trying to do. And the reason that we sell options is that brings in money towards our development, right? So that's what's the beauty of it. It's like a win-win. So it brings in money, it serves a purpose, and then we're trying to sell it. Now, if we sell it, we wouldn't notify them except for an email that says, hey, good news, bad news. Bad news is we sold the time that you had option. Good news is you made 14%. If we sell, they receive their money back plus 14%, right? But they don't own that time. They didn't act fast enough. They no longer have access to use those weeks and they don't own it. But the good news is they made their money back plus 14%. From our experience, that person that receives their money back, it's usually bittersweet. They're happy that they got their money back plus 14%, but now they kind of wish that they pulled the trigger faster. It's a great tool for those people that are either on the fence or they're maybe wanting to do something. Maybe they have a property listed or they're selling, a car, or they're moving some money from somewhere to somewhere, or they're selling art or whatever it is that they're doing, right? Or they need to liquidate something. They might buy a fractional option because they're freezing their price. Their idea is 3 or 4 months later, they're going to go ahead and buy it at that price freeze that they positioned for themselves, right? That's basically fractional options in a nutshell.